All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another. This is not a first impressions. This would be my second impressions of Space Farm, a game that looks a lot like it's trying to do something a lot like Stardew Valley, but it is in space, like you're on a different planet, and it's a game that kind of follows in the footsteps, he says, of Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon. And it looks really interesting when you go and you play the trailer. You see here that there's a lot of making or gathering crops and taking care of your livestock and exploring the world and farming. And it looks like a pretty cool little game. My problem with the game when it first launched is that the game cost $25. And the big game that it's really competing against is Stardew Valley. Both of the games are like single. Well, this is a single player. Stardew Valley now has co-op. I think you can do up to 4-person co-op on Stardew Valley. And Stardew Valley is only $15, where this game is $25. This game is launched by a developer that we really haven't heard of, and this game is unheard of. And the developer is basically asking twice as much money. Now, the first time I launched this game was 2 days after it launched. I tried to do a first impressions video, and I was not happy. The font was way too small. There were too many problems in the game. The audio slider for the music could not be adjusted, even though you could slide it up and down. It did nothing to the music. And big beef I had as well was that there was no escape button to quit the game. So I also didn't kind of know what to do when I started out. There was no any kind of tutorial or objectives or quests or anything like that. And it was very non-user friendly. And so I said, this game is not even in early access. And they launched it at $25. And I said, this game needs to go back in the oven for like 6 more months before the developer tries to come out and ask any amount of money, much less $25 for the game. So I did talk to the developer since this review, and I did apologize in my review. I did put in my view that this game looks like it has a lot of potential. It just needs more work. And the developer has told me that he has spent thousands of dollars for other people to help him with the code, other coders, and like he said, he has a couple of friends that made all the art for him, so that sounds pretty cool. So he's not like using assets or anything, and he is doing a lot of the coding himself, but he had to reach out and pay some people for some other code, and he spent thousands of dollars on this game and years of his time as well. So I can see that the developer has a lot of heart and a lot of desire to make a high quality game and make a game that he's really proud of, and he's willing to spend some money making it happen. So we're going to go back and take another look at this game and see if see what this game's like, and see if we can find some way to maybe give him my thumbs up, because it hurts me to see a developer who's put so much work and effort and even money into a game, and then my negative review here is hurting his sales. I mean, let's be honest, the big reason the sales are hurting for Space Farm is because of the high price point at $25. But you can see that my negative review, which was the first review for this game, by the way, was a negative. And I gave this developer his first review, and it definitely hasn't helped him. So let's go back and replay Space Farm and see what our experience is like now, about 2 weeks later. I really, really want to like this game, guys. I really do. It looks like a cool little game. It looks like it has a lot of potential. It's made with Unity. Let's see if we can have a better experience with the game this time. Alright. So we got a blurry screen. Whoa! 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 Okay. Wow, that's a lot better. Okay, so the slider is working. So this slider did not even work the first time when I had to turn the music off. The music, check button did work to turn the music off. But to the developer, you definitely want to have Like when somebody first buys this game and they launch the game and it basically either busts their eardrums out like it did me with wearing a headset, or maybe blows up their speakers and it's way louder than they expected, that's not a good experience. So to the developer, you definitely want to set the default music level at like 10% or less, maybe even like 5% needs to be your default, because this music is way too loud. So yeah, this needs to be way lower, like 3 or 5% looks like as much as you want it, and that should be your default. So the first time a player launches this game, that's about as much as you want. Like, I would probably just cut the volume of your song here like in a fourth. Like, it should be 25% as loud as it is, and then that way if you start at like 50%, it'll still be okay. But as it is right now, yeah, you do want that default like 5% or lower. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so I mean the art here is pretty interesting. I don't know. Oh, that's minimizer. Okay, I gotcha. So that's your maximize. Alright. Let's start a new game. Alright. Let's save our game. As it is actually officially November 1st now. So we'll call November 1st, 2020. I don't know. And let's see what this game gives us. Let's see. Nope. Is it loading? What is it doing? Hello? Okay. We hit start a new game, and the game just sits here. Okay, this isn't a good thing either. Like, if the player is going to have to stay here for a long time, we probably want to have like a loading bar or something. Okay, let's go ahead and hit escape and go to options here. Okay, so all of these should be at the... You probably want to have all of this stuff like on the same point. Like, I know you don't want to put like a lot of these sliders on your main screen, but the options should be available from the main intro screen. So the problem is that we don't have any options on the main intro screen, and then we have to come into the game and hit escape to get options. Alright, so and you can turn all of these on or off if you want. The problem is there, if I've turned everything off and I'm still hearing sounds. So that's not good. So you have sound effects in here that aren't music, aren't ambient, and aren't sound effects, because they're still playing even when I turn all of these sounds off by unchecking them. So that's not good either. Okay? And graphics, like, why are my graphics by default, why is the resolution so bad? Full window. Let's go full window. Yeah, there's no full screen. It's just window and full window. And then 640 by 480 is not even a widescreen resolution. Okay, to the developer, like, why... I can't even get the sound effects taken care of, and then I go into the resolution, and every one of these resolutions is like one of the old 1998 square monitor resolutions. Like, none of these resolutions are widescreen resolutions, and I'm not complaining because I can't put it in 4K resolution. No, but my monitor is 1920 by 1080. Why isn't that a choice here? And the next lower resolution would be 1600 by 900. If I go to 1600 by 1200 and apply it, see, that's just a square. That's like the old square monitors from like 1998, like I say. Where is all my wide screen resolutions at? This is bad. Like, I don't even want to play this game because I can't even get basic settings going correctly. Let's go ahead and apply that, though. Okay, I want to put my sound effects like right here, and I want to hit apply, and I want to come out of the options. Okay, the red X up here. Okay, what I want to do is I want to quit this game, guys, and I want to give this game a simple little test. And if this game doesn't pass this test, I'm not even going to play this game anymore at this point. Exit game. So exit game is now a choice. Let's exit to desktop, and let's relaunch the game. And if the game relaunches and the volume blasts me out again, and it didn't keep the settings that I put for those sliders, like, I'm not even going to play this game because this developer can't even, you know, we're going to see. But I hope he can make even the most basic settings work and save those settings. Okay. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. That is maddening. Imagine a player, a customer spent $25 on this game, and this is what they get. They set the slider really low, close out of the game, they get a phone call or whatever, they come back later, and then they get their ears blown out again when they relaunch it, even though when they exited the game, they had this way low. And if I go here, I bet you it didn't save my settings from before. So if I come in here to a new story mode, and I click that, and why do we have our slider still on here while the game loads? Like, this game, from the very get-go, from the very basic settings, is an absolute mess. I would expect this if this game was 99 cents or $1.99. But if I'm paying $25 for this game, and it's not even early access, I should be getting a lot more. Like, you've got to pay attention to the details. And again, if I go to my options here, what the hell is this? Like, why are these audio levels not saving where I put them? And again, why don't I have any widescreen resolutions? Until this developer can get the basics right about this game, I refuse to play this game. I mean, I want to see what's up with this game, but I don't have any confidence in this game or the developer until he can get some of this basic shit right. When somebody resets or changes the volume levels, it should immediately save those volume levels on the user's computer. So the next time they launch the game, it goes back to whatever they set it at last, not just go back to immediately blowing the user's speakers out because it's so fucking loud and not saving these audio levels. And again, why do we not have any widescreen resolutions? This is inexcusable, especially for a game that asks $25 and a game that's not in early access. So be sure you let me know what you guys say down in the comments down below. But I mean, I really do want to go in and like this game and find value in this game. But when the most basic things and aspects and settings of the game aren't working or are working this badly, yeah, there's no point in going any further. Be sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. This has been Zaxtorian. Take care.